Morning, church family. We just wanted to give you an update on where we are with the building project and how we're moving forwards. You may recall back from March, we had a time of seeking God to understand how we take it forwards, how fast we move, what we do. And, we are again recommitting that we agreed back in November 2018 that we are going to do a 4-phase build project for this church to give God a tool or allow God to use our church building to really impact us as a church and also our community in Newport Pagnell. We came to you a little while ago and said that we have an opportunity to do phase 1 and phase 2 together. We really wanted to seek God's heart in that. And that phase 2, as you recall, will be a dedicated children's area and for the preschool as well. We believe actually it's time to slow down, and God has called us to slow down and focus our efforts on delivering phase 1. We asked him for a clear answer to our prayers of whether we should do phase 1 or phase 1 and 2 together. And it is clear we are to do phase 1, to slow down and to focus our efforts on that build. The money, just wanted to thank you as well, again, for the money raised to date. As a church, we've raised just under £1 million to date. That's mind-blowing, and that's all from you, so a big thank you, and it takes us a massive way forwards to where we need to get to for phase 1, but there's still more to do. So even though we've raised just under £1 million, there's still more funding to be had and to get to our phase one position. And I just wanted to say that we are confident that God will bring us through that and supply our needs. It's been amazing to date in the economic environment where we are, what's happened already, but we are confident that God will provide what we need to deliver the £3 million we need for phase 1. We also have a clear plan in place for additional funds. So how are we going to generate the rest of that funding to deliver our phase 1 build? And it's through various areas of capital appeals through 2024 and 2025. Monthly giving, just to remind you all, important stage we need to get to. We need to get our monthly giving from about 5.9 it is now to 7.5 by the end of the year. That helps us fund the loans that will deliver another majority part of that £3 million funding. So I just urge you again and ask you again, if you feel God's calling you to give there. That's just as important as any one large gift to the capital fund as well. Now, expenditure to date, we've primarily spent money in 2 places. Architects' fees, no surprise there. We've done an awful lot of planning, awful lot of redesign, change, move, etc. And also in refurbishment, and you will have seen that through the building, and I'll go into that in just a second. So church, I just wanted to remind you and inform you of the refurbishment that we've done already on the church. You might have seen it already as you've walked in the building. We've bought new chairs, great comfortable chairs. We've got new speakers, new sound desks. The whole of the stage you would have seen already has been redone and redeveloped. Lots of painting around the building, all the projectors. It gives us, again, a facility that we can use and move forward. So we've already done that. That's what's happened already in our building. And I'd just like to say thanks to the people who have done that work. So the vast majority of their work is done by a very few people that have spent a lot of their own time getting it done without any cost to the church. So again, thank you to those people. But just a coming reminder into what's happening for the remainder of 2022. Ladies, assuming it all gets done on plan, you will have some new toilets. I'm sure you'll be happy about that. Men, you're going to have to wait because we can't do ours until we do phase 1. But ladies, you'll have some new refurb toilets, and I am looking forward to seeing that come into fruition. Also, we're looking at the front lobby and the corridor and the doors and just making that part of the building that we can't change right now a little bit more up to date, and it will link in with our phase 1 that we're in the process of building. Some good news, currently we're not looking at replacing the church roof, just so you're aware. The architects have looked at it, and that roof is good for a few more years yet, so we don't have to worry or panic about that. Yes, there might be a few leaks, but we'll deal with those as they come. So I just wanted to say, again, you may not know, but as you can see, the list of people involved in the building development group, there's quite a few of us. And I just wanted to say how grateful and how amazed I am at their hard work, their diligence, their attention to detail, willingness to challenge each other so we get to the right place. All those things that aren't necessarily that easy. And yet, you know what, we do it all in front of God. We do it all at his feet, and we ask him to direct us, and he has done to date. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody you see on screen for their diligence, their work and their effort. And if you see them in church, just give them a thank you for me, because they've done a great job so far. So just to wrap this up, I wanted to address just one issue that's been asked several times, and it's about flooding of the back of the land that we purchased. The river's obviously close to us, and I just want to reassure you that we have spent a lot of time with the architects, with the experts, looking at that area, looking at that very issue to understand, is it a risk to us or is it not? And actually, we would have not got planning permission if that was a material risk to our build. So I can assure you that we have addressed that issue of flooding. That isn't an issue for us. It's a very, 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 very minimal risk. And actually our planning, because we've been giving it, shows you just how confident all those experts are. So just to put yourselves at rest, that we don't have a material flood risk at all. And then finally, where is God in all this? We need to keep asking ourselves, are we on the right track? But I just want to say that we believe God is right with us, leading us in front of us, tearing the way forwards. We've seen God do amazing things, from planning permission, where we were told right at the beginning it's unlikely you're going to get it. We got planning permission. Then we were told it's unlikely you could buy the land, and we got the land. And we got the land for a very, very, very cheap price, even through COVID. So, we know God is walking through us, and he's guiding us through. We're having people come to us who we never even asked for to give us information. Even last week I had someone who's an expert builder who says, if you just want me to have a look over the plans and see if I can pinpoint some things for you, I will do that. God is at work, and he is leading us through this build. So I just want to say, let's be confident in God's ability to build this church. Let's be confident in God's ability to lead us through phase 1, and we will see where it takes us from there. But again, thank you for your support and your donations so far, and I look forward to seeing what God has for us in the next year or so. Thank you.